But you haven't moved yet.
What do you mean? I just did.
You put the checker back in the same square.
Westerns often project a tough image filled with cowboys and rugged men, yet strong female characters bring depth to these tales. One such character, Linda Evans, was not just known for her role on the Big Valley, but became entwined in a deeply personal ordeal that shocked many. Behind the scenes, her life took a drastic turn when her husband began coercing her into selling intimate photos. This pressure transformed a private aspect of her life into a public spectacle, with her husband leveraging her fame for profit. The emotional toll of this situation was immense, testing her resilience and challenging the foundations of her personal relationships. Linda found herself at a crossroads, struggling to navigate the complexities of fame, marital expectations, and personal dignity. Her experience reflects a darker side of celebrity life, where trust can be shattered and the boundaries of personal and public persona can blur. Amidst this turmoil, Linda sought to reclaim her life and her image in a world that often demands more than it gives. In the landscape of television westerns, it is uncommon to find a series that places a woman at the center of its narrative. However, The Big Valley breaks this mold by showcasing the Barkley family, led by a strong and determined widowed matriarch, Victoria Barkley. Set in Stockton, California, the show highlights the challenges and triumphs of a family navigating the complexities of life in the Old West. Victoria, portrayed by Barbara Stanwyck, is not just a mother, but a formidable leader who manages the family's vast ranch and protects her children from the dangers of their environment. The series features her three sons, each with distinct personalities and roles within the family dynamic. While the male characters often engage in traditional Western themes of gunfights and cattle drives, it is Victoria's wisdom and strength that guide the family through their trials. The show emphasizes her influence in a male-dominated society, showcasing her as a pioneer of female empowerment in the genre. Through her character, The Big Valley explores themes of resilience, loyalty, and the importance of family. Victoria's leadership is a testament to the capabilities of women in the Western genre, making the series a significant entry in the history of television. The portrayal of female characters in Westerns has often been limited, but The Big Valley stands out by presenting a complex and relatable female lead who defies stereotypes and embodies the spirit of the West. The show not only entertains, but also challenges the traditional narratives of the Western genre, paving the way for future stories that feature strong female characters. By centering the story around Victoria Barkley, The Big Valley contributes to a broader understanding of women's roles in the Old West, making it a landmark series in the portrayal of female characters in Westerns.
Darling, he can't face you yet. He's so very...
Played by Barbara Stanwyck, Victoria Barkley stood tall and tough, displaying as much grit as her sons Nick and Heath. She was a strong matriarch in the 1965 television series The Big Valley. Victoria was not just a mother. She was a leader who managed the Barkley Ranch with determination and grace. Her character was a reflection of the changing roles of women during that time, showcasing strength and resilience in a male-dominated world. In 1944, Barbara Stanwyck was the highest-paid woman in America, beloved by audiences and the film industry. Her career spanned several decades, and she became a household name through her powerful performances. Stanwyck commanded attention on the silver screen, captivating viewers with her talent and charisma. Her role in The Big Valley was significant, as it allowed her to portray a character that resonated with many. Throughout the series, Victoria Barkley faced numerous challenges, from dealing with family conflicts to protecting her land and loved ones. Stanwyck's portrayal earned her several awards, highlighting her exceptional ability to bring depth to her character. The show became a classic, and Victoria's strength and compassion left a lasting impression on fans. Barbara Stanwyck's legacy as an actress and her role as Victoria Barkley continue to be celebrated, showcasing the impact of her work in television and film. The character of Victoria remains an iconic figure, representing the spirit of the American West and the strength of women during that era.
Again. Not when I die. It'll be someplace where...
Young Linda Evans, who played Audra Barkley, studied from Barbara Stanwyck on her way to her famous role on Dynasty. The Big Valley, which aired in the 1960s, showcased the lives of the Barkley family, a wealthy ranching family in California. Linda Evans brought a youthful energy to the show, portraying Audra as a strong and independent character. Her performance was influenced by the seasoned Barbara Stanwyck, who played the matriarch Victoria Barkley. Stanwyck's experience and talent provided a solid foundation for the younger cast members, helping them to shine in their roles. Alongside Barbara Stanwyck and Linda Evans, Lee Majors and Peter Breck played Heath and Nick respectively. Their characters added a dynamic mix of action and drama to the series. Lee Majors, known for his rugged charm, portrayed Heath, a character with a mysterious past who often found himself in challenging situations. Peter Breck's Nick was the hot-headed brother, bringing intensity and passion to the family dynamics. Together, they created a balance that resonated with viewers, leading to a devout and diverse fan base. The show's blend of family values, adventure, and personal struggles made it a memorable part of television history. After the first season of The Big Valley, Barbara Stanwyck received significant recognition for her outstanding performance. She earned an Emmy for Best Actress in a leading role in a dramatic series, which highlighted her talent and dedication to her craft. This award was a testament to her ability to bring depth and complexity to her character, Victoria Barkley, a strong matriarch in a family of ranchers. Following this achievement, she continued to receive nominations for the next 2 years, showcasing her consistent excellence in acting. In 1967, her popularity soared as she was named America's favorite TV actress. This accolade reflected not only her skill, but also the affection viewers had for her portrayal of a resilient and caring mother figure. Stanwyck's work on The Big Valley left a lasting impact on television, and her awards and nominations underscored her status as one of the leading actresses of her time. Her contributions to the series and the television landscape were significant, making her a beloved figure in the industry.
What has already happened to one of your men will happen to all of you if you try to move.
On the set of The Big Valley, Barbara Stanwyck and Linda Evans formed a special bond that went beyond the typical mentor-apprentice relationship. Their connection deepened over time, evolving into a family-like affection. Linda Evans, who played the role of Audra Barkley, came to regard Stanwyck, the iconic actress portraying Victoria Barkley, as a mother figure. This closeness was evident even years later when Evans affectionately referred to Stanwyck as Mom. Their relationship added a warm, personal touch to the show, making their on-screen interactions feel genuine and heartful. Lieutenant Peter Breck, who portrayed Nick Barkley, was no stranger to the world of westerns. Before joining The Big Valley, he had already made a name for himself in the genre by starring in Black Saddle, where he played a gunfighter who transitioned into a lawyer. Breck was celebrated for his remarkable skills, particularly his reputation as the fastest draw in television history. His experience in westerns brought authenticity to his role in The Big Valley, allowing him to embody the rugged spirit of the American West. The combination of Stanwyck's nurturing presence and Breck's seasoned performance contributed significantly to the show's enduring legacy and appeal.
The reason he came to town tonight was to collect the money that I've been holding. Well, I'm all through.
Charles Briles portrayed Eugene Barkley, the youngest son in the Barkley family, on the television series The Big Valley. His character appeared in several episodes, bringing a youthful energy to the show. However, Eugene's time on the series was cut short when Briles was drafted into the Army, leading to his character being written off. This change reflected the realities of the time, as many young men were called to serve during the Vietnam War. In a notable moment for the series, singer Lou Rawls made his acting debut on The Big Valley. His appearance marked a significant step in the representation of African Americans on television. The show was progressive for its time, featuring one of the first black screenwriters in American television history, Robert Goodwin. Goodwin's contributions helped to shape the narrative and bring diverse perspectives to the series. The combination of Briles' youthful charm and Rawls' musical talent added depth to the show, making it a memorable part of television history. Robert Goodwin, a pioneering figure in American television, made significant contributions as one of the first black screenwriters. His work on the popular series The Big Valley included a notable script titled Joshua Watson, which featured the talented singer and actor Lou Rawls. This episode marked a significant moment in television history, showcasing the talents of both Goodwin and Rawls. In his debut on The Big Valley, Lou Rawls delivered a memorable line that resonated with audiences: "Ain't a horse that can't be rode, and a man that can't be thrown." This phrase encapsulated themes of resilience and determination, reflecting the spirit of the characters and the challenges they faced. The line became iconic, contributing to the show's legacy and highlighting the importance of representation in media. Goodwin's script not only provided a platform for Rawls, but also opened doors for future black writers in the industry. The collaboration between Goodwin and Rawls on The Big Valley is a testament to the evolving landscape of television during the 1960s, where diverse voices began to emerge and gain recognition. Their work together helped pave the way for more inclusive storytelling in American television.
I'm trying to remember something about myself.
Can I get you some breakfast?
Oh, thanks, ma'am.
Lee Majors was a prominent figure in the 1960s television landscape, particularly known for his role in The Big Valley. However, his commitment to this series had significant implications for his career. He was originally set to star in the film Midnight Cowboy, playing the character Joe Buck. Unfortunately, due to his contract obligations with The Big Valley, he was unable to take on this iconic role. As a result, the part went to Jon Voight, who delivered a memorable performance that would later earn him an Academy Award. In addition to Lee Majors, The Big Valley also featured a guest appearance by Regis Philbin. Philbin, who would later become famous for his work as a talk show and game show host, acted in an episode titled The Challenge. This episode showcased his versatility as an entertainer, allowing him to step outside of his usual hosting duties and explore acting. The combination of Majors' leading role and Philbin's guest appearance contributed to the show's popularity during its run. The series itself was known for its engaging storylines and strong performances, making it a memorable part of television history.
Enemies than any man needs in a whole lifetime. And get paid off for your labor in a bot.
Throughout its run, The Big Valley showcased a rich array of guest stars, adding depth and excitement to the series. Notable appearances included actors like Richard Dreyfuss, William Shatner, Milton Berle, and Cloris Leachman, each bringing their unique flair to the show. These guest stars often played pivotal roles that intertwined with the Barkley family's adventures, enhancing the narrative and providing fresh dynamics in each episode. In particular, Nick Barkley, portrayed by Peter Breck, became known for his fiery personality, especially during court scenes. Whenever he found himself as a spectator in a courtroom, Nick could not resist the urge to voice his opinions. His interruptions often led to humorous and chaotic moments as he would passionately defend his views, much to the dismay of the presiding judge. This recurring theme of Nick's courtroom antics not only highlighted his character's boldness, but also added a layer of comedy to the series. The tension between Nick and the judges created memorable scenes that fans of the show fondly remember. The combination of guest stars and Nick Barkley's court interruptions contributed to the show's charm, making The Big Valley a beloved classic in television history.
If things are getting too hot for you, it might be better for both of us if you got off. Right now.
Throughout the series, Lee Majors was introduced as Heath in the credits with no last name, which added an intriguing layer to his character. This ambiguity reflected the ongoing question of whether he was a true Barkley or not. The audience was left to wonder about his lineage and connection to the powerful Barkley family. This uncertainty became a significant part of the show's narrative, engaging viewers and keeping them invested in Heath's journey. On another note, Linda Evans, who portrayed Audra Barkley, made headlines in 1971 when she posed nude for Playboy. This decision was driven by personal circumstances, as she aimed to support her cash-strapped husband, John Derek. The photographs were initially intended for personal use, but they were later sold to Playboy to generate much-needed money. This move sparked discussions about the pressures faced by actors in the industry and the lengths they would go to for financial stability. Both Lee Majors and Linda Evans contributed to the show's legacy in their unique ways, leaving a lasting impact on fans and the television landscape of the time.
Start making out for himself. I thought you being friends.
Linda Evans has expressed that she has no regrets about her time as a Playboy pinup. She believes that this experience played a significant role in shaping her career and her identity. Being featured in Playboy opened doors for her in the entertainment industry, allowing her to gain recognition and visibility. Evans feels that the exposure she received helped her transition into more serious acting roles, ultimately leading to her success in television. Her time as a pinup is often seen as a stepping stone that contributed to her development as an actress. She acknowledges that while some may view her Playboy past with criticism, she sees it as a positive aspect of her journey. The confidence she gained from being a pinup helped her navigate the challenges of Hollywood. Evans has stated that embracing her femininity and sexuality was empowering for her. She believes that her Playboy experience allowed her to express herself in ways that were important to her personal and professional growth. This perspective highlights her belief that every part of her career, including her time as a pinup, has contributed to who she is today. The Big Valley, a television series that aired in the 1960s, is fondly remembered as a quintessential Western, showcasing the talent of its lead actress, Barbara Stanwyck. Renowned as a cinematic icon, Stanwyck perfectly embodied the matriarch of the Barkley family, bringing a commanding presence to the role. Her decision to transition from film stardom to a hit television show exemplified her ability to stay relevant in the entertainment industry, especially at a time when many of her contemporaries were navigating the cinematic realms of horror. Produced by the independent firm 4-Star, The Big Valley benefited from a legacy of successful television programming that included notable series like The Rifleman and Wanted Dead or Alive. This studio, co-owned by legendary figures such as David Niven and Dick Powell, was instrumental in shaping the landscape of American television during that era. 4-Star's unique status allowed it to craft compelling narratives and gather a talented ensemble, which included not only Stanwyck but also Richard Long, Peter Breck, Lee Majors, and Linda Evans, each bringing their own flair to the series. Critics have often praised the superb casting, highlighting how the chemistry among the actors contributed to the show's appeal. Stanwyck's portrayal of Victoria Barkley was dignified and powerful, acting as the emotional anchor of the family and the series as a whole. Meanwhile, her on-screen children, played by Long, Breck, Majors, and Evans, brought youthful exuberance and depth to their characters, allowing viewers to connect with the Barkleys on a personal level. Their performances were complemented by a roster of guest stars who further enriched the storytelling. Actors such as Van Williams, Brad Dillman, and Bruce Dern, well acquainted with cowboy roles, blended seamlessly into the show's Western milieu. On the other hand, some viewers have noted a certain predictability in the show's plotlines, suggesting that while the character dynamics were strong, the stories sometimes relied too heavily on Western tropes. This critique points to a broader discussion among fans regarding the balance of character development versus episodic adventure inherent in many Westerns of that time. While some find comfort in the familiar narratives, others yearn for more innovative storytelling that would push the boundaries of the genre. Musically, The Big Valley received commendations for its memorable score that enriched the viewing experience, adding a layer of emotional resonance to pivotal moments in the series. The music not only served as a backdrop, but also played a crucial role in defining the show's atmosphere, complementing the stunning visuals captured at Republic Studios, known today as CBS Studios. The iconic Western street set became a hallmark of the series, embodying the spirit of the American West and underscoring the show's authenticity. Furthermore, the series has been recognized for its portrayal of strong female characters beyond Stanwyck's role. The Barkley women, particularly, were depicted as resilient and capable figures, breaking some barriers of traditional gender roles in Western narratives. This aspect has garnered appreciation from audiences who value shows that present multifaceted characters, paving the way for more progressive depictions in later entertainment. In concluding the review of The Big Valley, it is clear that the series commanded a significant place in television history, marked by its strong performances, memorable music, and the successful melding of drama with Western storytelling. While it may not have escaped criticism for its formulaic plots, the series' rich characterizations and its commitment to portraying a strong family dynamic resonate with many viewers. Overall, it remains a highlight of 1960s television, showcasing Barbara Stanwyck's enduring talent and the collective efforts of a dedicated cast and crew at 4-Star Productions. As such, The Big Valley continues to be celebrated and revisited, standing as a classic representation of the Western genre.
Some tea left.
As we close the chapter on The Big Valley, a world of intrigue awaits beyond the final scene. What became of the beloved cast once the sun set on this iconic series? The stories that unfolded in the lives of Barbara Stanwyck, Lee Majors, and the rest are as captivating as the characters they portrayed. Did Nick Barkley, played by Peter Breck, find his way into other acting ventures, or did he turn his talents elsewhere? What struggles and triumphs followed Linda Evans after she bid farewell to the sprawling ranch? Each actor embarked on their own journey after the show ended, facing the highs and lows of Hollywood fame, personal challenges, and sometimes remarkable comebacks. Get ready to explore fascinating facts, surprising transformations, and the legacies each cast member left behind. Join us as we delve into the real-life sagas that resonate just as strongly as the fictional tales we've come to love, uncovering secrets that have remained hidden for decades.
Looks like he's just dragging himself along in his hands.
Lee Majors portrayed Heath Barkley in the 1965 TV series The Big Valley, a character defined by a turbulent past and complex family dynamics. Heath, the illegitimate son of family patriarch Tom Barkley, symbolized the struggle for acceptance in a world filled with prejudice and hardship. Majors infused the role with a sense of vulnerability and strength, drawing viewers into Heath's journey of redemption and belonging. After The Big Valley, Majors' career took off with roles in popular series like The $6 Million Man, where he became a cultural icon. However, his personal life was marked by a series of tumultuous events. Majors faced a well-documented divorce from actress Farrah Fawcett, during which scandals, including allegations of infidelity and substance abuse, plagued his reputation. He also dealt with the loss of a close friend and co-star, which deeply affected him. Despite the shadows of his past, Majors continued to work in the industry, appearing in various television series and movies. Recent updates show he remains involved in celebrity events and interviews, sharing insights about his past and contributions to the entertainment world. As of now, he is largely out of the spotlight, living a quieter life, but the legacy of Heath Barkley continues to resonate with fans.
Come out, Neymar! Come out!
If we had any sense, we'd turn around.
Richard Anderson's portrayal of Hen Matson in the 1965 TV series The Big Valley marked a rare but impactful appearance in his career. As Hen Matson, a man of tremendous influence yet morally ambiguous, Anderson embodied a complex character who faced challenges and conflicted relationships. His role showcased a darker side of human nature, leaving a lasting impression on viewers. Although this character did not define his entire career, it certainly highlighted his capabilities as an actor. After The Big Valley, Anderson's career continued to flourish with roles in other television series and films, including his notable appearances in $6 Million Man and its spin-off. However, behind the scenes, Anderson faced personal hardships, struggles with the nature of Hollywood, relationships, and the impacts of aging in a demanding industry weighed heavily on him. Displacement after the changing tides of television in the late 70s and early 80s added to the challenges, leaving him searching for a foothold in an evolving landscape. In the years leading up to his passing in 2017, Anderson remained private about his personal life, rarely discussing scandal or controversy, which is notable in the turbulent world of entertainment. His final years were spent away from the public eye, focusing on family and personal endeavors. The last known information about him reflects a quiet, introspective later life, a stark contrast to the depth he portrayed in his roles.
That place I go to when being here gets to be too much.
James Gregory played the role of Simon Carter in the 1965 television series The Big Valley, portraying a character deeply entwined in the struggles and triumphs of a post-Civil War family. His performance was marked by a gritty authenticity, capturing the complexities of a man navigating a turbulent period in American history. After the show ended, Gregory's career continued with steady roles in film and television, including notable appearances in shows like The Twilight Zone and movies such as The Manchurian Candidate. However, his personal life was not without significant challenges. Gregory faced financial hardships stemming from failed investments, leading to a lengthy battle with the IRS over unpaid taxes. Scandals also surrounded him. He was rumored to have engaged in volatile relationships, which further complicated his public image. His later years saw Gregory retreat from the spotlight, leading a quieter life. He passed away in 2002, but information about his final years remains sparse, shrouded in mystery. His legacy endures through his impactful performances, but leaves behind a narrative punctuated by personal struggles and lowered public visibility.
Was Mila's brother, Russ, huh? He was one of them.
I couldn't see their faces. They wore hoods.
L.Q. Jones, cast as Court in the 1965 series The Big Valley, brought a rugged intensity to the role. His character, a complex figure, often straddled the line between villain and ally, leaving a lingering impact on viewers. Jones's portrayal was marked by a blend of charisma and menace, making court a memorable part of the show's landscape. After The Big Valley, L.Q. Jones continued to build his career in film and television, often playing tough characters that mirrored his on-screen persona. He starred in movies like The Wild Bunch and worked with prominent filmmakers such as Sam Peckinpah. However, his life was not without struggle. Personal hardship struck when his son passed away from a drug overdose, a tragedy that cast a shadow over his later years. This loss deepened his appreciation for life, but also left emotional scars. Jones faced industry hurdles, including typecasting, but persisted through independent films and television, cementing his legacy. As of recent reports, Jones maintains a quiet life away from the spotlight. Although details about his current activities remain scarce, the impact of his roles and the complexity of his experiences resonate in the industry.
Now get a hold. We got to hoist her up there so we can get her high enough to tipple her over.
Royal Dano played the role of Ezra in the 1965 television series The Big Valley. Ezra was a tragic figure, marked by deep conflict and internal struggles. Dano's portrayal infused the character with a palpable sense of loss and despair, resonating with the audience in a haunting way. His performance stood out as it balanced strength and vulnerability, encapsulating the darker themes prevalent in the series. Beyond this role, Royal Dano faced significant challenges in his life. Known for his distinct voice and towering presence, he encountered personal hardships, including battles with depression. Despite his talent, he experienced periods of underemployment and struggled to maintain a foothold in Hollywood. Dano's life was further shadowed by a dramatic incident in 1983, when he was involved in a serious car accident that left him with lasting injuries. He also faced several family challenges, including the loss of loved ones, which deepened his turmoil. In his later years, Dano found solace in stage performances, continuing to act until health issues curtailed his opportunities. He passed away in 1994, leaving behind a legacy marked by both talent and personal strife. His story serves as a reminder of the complex interplay between public success and private pain.
Go to bed, and one of the boys will take you into town in the morning.
I guess I am tired. But just say goodnight.
Linda Evans portrayed Audra Barkley in the 1965 television series The Big Valley, capturing the essence of a strong, independent woman in a tumultuous time. Audra, the only daughter in a family of cattle ranchers, showcased both resilience and vulnerability, contributing depth to her character. Evans's performance resonated with audiences and positioned her as a promising star. After The Big Valley, Evans struggled with the pressures of fame. She faced numerous personal challenges, including a highly publicized 5-year marriage to actor John Derek, which ended in divorce. Following this, she experienced a tumultuous relationship with producer and director Lee Majors, which strained her personal life. Evans dealt with issues of self-esteem and the constant scrutiny of Hollywood, leading her to withdraw from the spotlight intermittently. Tragically, the late 1980s brought her personal turmoil when she lost her mother to a long illness, which deeply affected her outlook on life. Today, Linda Evans resides in California, maintaining a low profile. She often reflects on her past with a sense of acceptance, occasionally participating in interviews, sharing insights on her enduring legacy, and the shadowy complexities of fame.
Your head. Dakota's our only chance of staying here. If he leaves, we've lost. No. Yes.
James Whitmore portrayed Handy, a loyal and dependable character in the 1965 TV series The Big Valley. His role as a ranch hand showcased his ability to bring depth to seemingly simple parts, displaying loyalty against the backdrop of ranch life. Handy's character was a steadying influence, highlighting themes of friendship and trust within the tumultuous West. Following the series, Whitmore enjoyed a successful career that included stage, film, and television. He earned acclaim for his performances in various productions. However, his life was marred by personal hardships. In the late 1970s, he faced devastating news when he learned of his son's struggle with drug addiction, which strained family relationships. Whitmore also battled cancer, surviving a significant health crisis that reshaped his outlook on life. Despite these challenges, Whitmore remained active in his career, sticking to his craft until his later years. His final public appearances revealed a man who had wrestled with dark truths and emerged resilient. As of the most recent reports, Whitmore's legacy continues to influence aspiring actors, though detailed updates on his later life are scarce, leaving a cloud of mystery around his final years.
Yeah, I'll take care of it. Come on. You come with me, boy. On you.
Richard Long portrayed Jared Barkley in the 1965 television series The Big Valley, showcasing his talent in a role marked by complexity and moral dilemmas. As the eldest son of the Barkley family, Long's character was a lawyer who often navigated the treacherous waters of family loyalty and the law. This role was integral to his career, establishing him as a prominent actor of the time. However, following the popular show, Long faced significant personal challenges. His career declined, and he struggled with typecasting and finding substantial roles. Long's life was marked by hardships, including the untimely death of his first wife, which deeply affected him. He found solace in a second marriage, but personal tragedies continued to shadow him. In 1974, he faced a serious health scare when he suffered a heart attack, which forced him to confront his life choices more seriously. In recent years, Long's legacy has been revisited, but the details surrounding his later life remain shrouded in mystery. There are no records of significant public appearances or major events credited to him in the final years of his life.
Will you go with me?
No.
What if Chavez finds out that you helped me?
Bruce Dern portrayed Clovis in the 1965 TV series The Big Valley. Clovis was a complex character, marked by vulnerability and a deep sense of loyalty. He often found himself entangled in moral dilemmas that highlighted the darker facets of human nature. Dern's performance brought an intensity to Clovis that resonated with audiences, showcasing his ability to convey deep emotion and conflict. After The Big Valley, Dern's career continued to thrive, with standout roles in films like Coming Home and The Great Gatsby. However, his life off-screen was riddled with difficulties. He faced significant personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to Diane Ladd, which ended in divorce. Dern's family also dealt with tragedy when his daughter, actress Laura Dern, went through her struggles in Hollywood, sometimes casting a shadow over their relationship. In the late 1990s, Dern became embroiled in controversies surrounding his outspoken nature and candid criticisms of the film industry, which often led to strained relationships with colleagues. He also battled the emotional toll of typecasting and the perpetual pressure of maintaining his career longevity. As of the latest reports, Bruce Dern remains active in film, though he predominantly appears in supporting roles. His life story remains a testament to the resilience of a man who has weathered both the highs and lows of Hollywood. His legacy is marked not just by his roles, but by the shadows he navigated throughout his remarkable and tumultuous career.
But I am a newspaper editor, Victoria.
And news, no matter how ridiculous.
Barbara Stanwyck portrayed Victoria Barkley in The Big Valley, a strong matriarch who commanded respect and love from her family. Her character was a fierce protector and a beacon of justice in the turbulent time of the late 19th century. Stanwyck inhabited this role with a depth that showcased her formidable talent, solidifying her status as a television icon. Stanwyck faced significant personal hardships throughout her life. Born Ruby Catherine Stevens in 1907, she had a turbulent childhood marked by her parents' separation and her mother's death. These early experiences instilled a sense of resilience in her. Her career began during the Great Depression when she found success in film noir and became known for playing tough, no-nonsense women. However, her personal life was marred by tumultuous relationships, including a tumultuous marriage to actor Frank Fay. The couple's strained relationship included allegations of abuse and ultimately ended in a bitter divorce. Despite these challenges, Stanwyck's accomplishments were formidable. She received numerous accolades, including an honorary Oscar in 1982 for her incredible body of work. Later in life, she became reclusive and faced health issues, including a stroke in 1981 that left her incapacitated. Stanwyck remained out of the public eye until her death in 1990. Recent explorations into her life have revealed deeper layers of her complexities, showcasing her resilience in the face of both personal and professional adversities. Barbara Stanwyck's legacy endures through her powerful performances and her remarkable journey as an influential figure in Hollywood.
You put a price on everything, don't you, Mr. Carter? Huh? All right, you go back to the...
Peter Breck portrayed Nick Barkley in the 1965 series The Big Valley, a role that defined his early career and showcased his talent as a rugged, determined character. Nick, the eldest son of the Barkley family, was known for his fierce loyalty and willingness to protect his loved ones, often clashing with authority. Breck's performance was magnetic, drawing viewers into the complex dynamics of the Barkley household. After The Big Valley ended in 1969, Breck faced challenges finding other roles that matched his earlier success. He appeared in guest spots on various shows, like The Wild Wild West and The Streets of San Francisco, but struggled to find a steady leading role. Off camera, Breck's life was marred by personal hardships. In the early 1980s, he experienced the tragic loss of his home in a fire, an event that deeply affected him. Misdiagnoses in his later years revealed he suffered from Parkinson's disease, impacting his health and career. Peter Breck's last known appearance was at a Western Film Festival in 2009, where he reflected on his time in film and television. Despite the shadows of his past, he remained a beloved figure among fans, remembered not just for his roles, but for his resilience and deep connection to the Western genre.
But they threatened us. They said that they would run us off the hills. They threatened...
As we wrap up our look at the Big Valley, we can't help but feel a wave of nostalgia. This beloved series, which aired from 1965 to 1969, not only delivered captivating stories but also showcased an incredible cast, including Barbara Stanwyck as the matriarch Victoria Barkley and Lee Majors as the rugged Heath Barkley. Each actor brought their own struggles and triumphs, from Stanwyck's transition from film to television to the challenges Majors faced in establishing a successful career while dealing with the pressures of fame. Think back to those nights spent gathered around the television, watching the Barkleys face conflicts on their ranch. Did you enjoy the high-stakes drama, or were you drawn to the poignant moments of family connection? We encourage you to share your childhood memories connected to the Big Valley. What were your favorite episodes? Did any character resonate with you personally? Was there a specific moment that left a lasting impression? Please share your stories in the comments below, as we'd love to hear how this series touched your life.
As ever for your husband.
Oh, thank you.
You mean you rode all the way over here just for these? Well, I could have picked them up.